Okay, tell me about, I want it in words.
About keeping him, trying to explain it to right now.
What do you have to think about doing?
I have to think that keeping his hind legs driving like that energy going forward because otherwise it won't, he can't do it stuck behind. And he has to keep going. And also, just like tapping him in the whip and using like what I have.
And that was just, you know, let's make sure.
Yeah.
We don't want to rely on it, but I was just make sure we might, you know, move maybe one or two with the whip, and then try it with that. Now, tell me about human spurs. No. Tell me about human spurs. Yeah.
I've only really worn them on him like a couple of times. Once I think we tried it, and then like when I was riding in the beginning, and I didn't really see any difference.
Okay.
Because I kind of stopped riding.
But when you show FEI, you have to wear spurs. You know that? Yeah. Okay. I love that you don't, you know, I'm not complaining. It's just you want to be, you want to be, you know, maybe once a week you wear your spurs or something like that. Because, you know, I love that people don't wear spurs, but the problem with not wearing spurs when you're going to have to is that you might get using that leg too much, and then you end up, you know, stabbing in the spur with the other foot. So you want to make sure you can control that spur. Okay, anything else you want to do besides the changes?
I want to try, maybe if I get a shot, I want to try the shoulder ends again.
Yep.
Because they were really messy.
Now, you said here, oh, never mind. You say you felt like you made him stiff.
I felt like I wasn't getting him through enough.
Okay.
He gets sometimes like really locked up in his neck.
Okay.
Like moving that much.
Okay.
And which makes
Is that because I wouldn't let you do something that you wanted to do?
no, it was because I don't think I was focusing too much on one thing.
Yeah, and that's normal. That's normal. So let's do think about that today. If you feel that's happening, let me know. Okay? Okay, so you're well warmed up. Okay, let's go for it. Let's get a good walk. Active forward through.
I'm going to change directions.
I don't care. Now, is this a really good medium walk? The activity is okay. He could be a little more together. Or maybe shorten your range just a little bit. Do 2 steps of shoulder in right now. Yeah. Now that got a little wobbly, didn't it? And that told us he wasn't really on the aids. Now, you want to be thinking of riding. I always, in my mind, I kind of, when I was going straight ahead around the outside of the arena, I would think of riding a flat shoulder in. So you want to feel like any next stride could be a perfect shoulder in step. That means he's a little bit around your inside leg. He's yielding the inside of his jaw. Not bent right, but positioned right. And then you feel like the outside rein is there for his shoulder. Does this make sense? Have you heard the phrase, riding from inside leg to outside rein? Well, that's kind of the same thing. Now, he's kind of bumble-footed twice. I'd wake him up a little. Yeah. Now look in the mirror. See his haunches are in, his shoulders out right there? Yeah. Not too much. Yeah? You're going to have to yell at me. Have you ever ridden Piaf?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, do you feel like, I don't know if he Piafs, I don't care if he Piafs, but do you feel like you have enough energy to pick up a Piaf?
No.
Then there's not enough energy. Yeah. Yeah. Is he positioned right? Is he ready to do shoulder in? It's not much. It's not much, Caroline. Come on. Up. And let's go to canter. Okay, well, that's out there. That was probably a bad decision on my part. Now, sit up, be organized, and I want you to feel like, I don't want you to ask him to canter unless you feel like it's going to work. If you feel like you can't get to that point, then trot. Good girl. Good. At what would be R between M and B, a 10-meter circle. A little rounder, a little more active. That's it. That's it. At B, turn right and near X, walk. Collect a little bit, straight, sit up, forward, 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 left lead. Now, I wish you'd gone straight, okay? I want to see corners. Good, good. Positioning left. A tiny lengthening. And back. Good. Keep your hands in front of the saddle. Make sure your reins are short enough. I don't mean tighter, I mean forward arm. Another 10-meter circle. I don't quite get a sense there's enough oomph jump to this canter for a flying change. A little lengthening. Yup, shorten. Yup, I want you to do the B to E again. And I want you to pick up that canter on a straight line to E. Active, turn left, collect to a wall, straight canter, straight canter, straight, straight. Better. Active, come on. I want to do a change, but I've got to have a little bit better canter. Good. Short diagonal. And you're just going to touch him with the whip for the change. Jump, jump, jump. Now, you prevented him from changing in front by pulling his head to the left. That was laid in front, okay? Then he broke. Come on. Come on. Little lengthening anytime you want. Yeah, and then back. And now go again. Go, go, and back. Good. Come on. Yeah, short diagonal with a change. I know the whip's in the wrong hand, don't use it. Come on! It's all right. Okay, now walk a minute. That's fine. That's a mistake. Now, come to me. When you change, let's say you're on the left lead, okay? You're on the left lead. This leg's the curve, the right leg's a little back, okay? When you're approaching the change, you want this leg to come back, and then you ask. Right? You know that? It's not this. You see? The leg comes back. Well, really what you're going to do, you're on, I said left lead. Well, this leg's at the girth, this leg's a tiny bit back, you're just cantering left lead. And then whatever you do, the energy, whatever, this leg comes back a little bit, off the horse, so now both legs are slightly back. And then you ask and allow. What you don't want to do is this. Because if your timing is, you're thinking the timing, by the time the leg gets back, it's too late. Okay? So it's left lead, left lead, left lead, left lead, and change. And with this leg, it's left lead, left lead, left lead. Allow the change. So when that squishes, this one comes a little forward. Okay? Now, the other thing that we got to get the changes going a little more before I want to make a deal of it. But you must not turn his head. Okay? Now, when you go to pick up right lead, for example, do you bend him a little to the inside? Yes? No? No. I didn't ask if you were supposed to. Do you? Yeah. So, and it's become a little instinctive. You know? I want the right lead, I take a little on the right rein. We don't want to do that in the change. Okay? If anything, you give that new inside rein a little bit. You keep that new outside rein a little bit. But basically right now I just want you to not take on it. Or if you take on it, I mean, give on it. Because that's what happened in that first change. You pulled his head to the side, which kind of blocked him in front. He switched behind, he didn't switch in front, and then he trotted. Okay? So let's go again. We'll go on right lead. And the thing is, Caroline, I need you to really get your act together. Turning. The reason I say turn him is I don't want to see him stand, I don't want to see him back up. It's the only way you can get him to go is to turn him. I need you to have a little more fire in your belly because we don't have much horse to drill. Okay? Is there a piaffe in there? Turning. Yep. And trot. A little tiny bit more together if you can. I like the energy of it. Little rounder, bend it just a little forward. Short side lengthen. Cluck if you need to. Go. Good. And back a little bit. Lovely. And go a little bit. Go. Come. And back. Good girl. Supple. Be very easy about bringing it back. Short side lengthen. Go. That wasn't much. And yeah. Don't bring it back too much, yeah? What I'm looking for, Caroline, is that he tries to go. You know, he's saying, can I stop now, Mom? Can I stop now? Can I stop now? I want to see him saying, I want to go get him. Yeah, and go. Good. Tell him he's a good boy. And back. And let's have a canter. Active, short diagonal, right away. You are not going to turn his head to the left. Go, and change. Sit, good. Gallop a little, gallop. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, I know, life is hard. Gallop a little. Yeah, bend him slightly left. Long side, medium canter, and I mean medium. Yeehaw! Keep the contact. Come on! That's a little bit. And collect. That's really a working canter more than a medium canter. Collect him a little. Come on. Short diagonal anywhere. Active. Go. And change. Not walk. Put your whip in your left hand. Right now, quick. Tap him with a whip. Do a turn on the haunches. I love that reaction. Good. Left lead. Sit up. Don't use the whip on the inside for the left lead. Lengthen a little. Yup. This time you're going to ask with the whip. He could be a little more collected. He could be a little more round. Come. Sit. Come on. And a little whip. Good. It was a good change. Is he electric? Collect him a little. Active. Collect means take all of that power and make it come rounder and more up off the ground. It doesn't mean slower. Yeah? Good. At H, half circle, half pass. And I want to see the canter increase slightly as you're doing the half pass. That was pretty crooked. Collect. Get over. Left leg back. Active. Is he ready to change? Is he ready to change? And change. Good. Leg to your leg. Yup. Lengthen a little alongside. Go. Don't you drop him. Go. 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 Ah. And again, lengthen alongside. Not too much neck bend. Come on. Go. 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 Good boy. Half circle, half pass. You better get him a little more together. Supple, 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 bending. Yup. You got the jump. You got the jump. Forward, don't change. Keep his neck almost straight. Collect a little. Yup, come on. And change. Okay, you pulled his head to the right, didn't you? That's a no-no. Yup. Lengthen the long side. Yeah, better. Tell him good boy. Yup. Good. A little tiny bit rounder. Come on, come on. You're getting him flat. A little rounder, not slower. From K, half pass to the center, to the quarter line. Half pass to the quarter line. Just a little half pass. Active, active. Come on. Straight. Turn down the other quarter line, the 3/4 line and half pass. To the center line. To the center line. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Are you ready to change? Go, 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 and change. Go. Okay, now, he had every right to do that. Because what you're doing is what I told you not to do. Okay? And you've gotten away with it when I said it. Come to me. Because here, this is what he's hearing from you. He's going half pass, half pass, half pass. I'm a good boy, straight ahead, I'm a good boy. And then all of a sudden you go kablam with that right leg. There's no and in the change. That makes sense? There needs to be not change can be very complicated. He's sort of medium complicated. In that he knows how to do it, but he's not idiot proof. So you really got to think about, right knee, right knee, right knee. Then there should be a little oomph half pass, a little oomph half vault, what I call a half go. It's a half vault that emphasizes the power. So it's oomph change, and it's that this is your inside leg, is that oomph change. Okay? And bless him, he sort of said to you, come on, help me a little. Okay, let's try that.
Right?
The one that just did, from right to left. Now, is he ready to go? Forward, oh, nice change. Oh, take a second, get organized. All right. Good girl. Now lengthen. Go forward, I don't care what gait it is, it's going to be forward. Trot, 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 trot. Quiet and trot. Make nice. Good. Good. Atta girl. Little tiny bit rounder if you can. Just shorten your reins, supple him a little. Forward. Good. Good. We're throwing him this at both of you. Up. Good. And let's have a canter. Good. Is there power? It is their power. And a short diagonal. If you feel ready, change. If you don't, yeah. Oh. Let's go back again. But no, go back. Turn around. said, the amount of food you gave me this morning, you've used it up. Okay, yeah, I just want to get one more change. Now, think about the 2 steps of your right leg to get the change. Left it forward, 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 and change. Good. Now, did not work, but you tried. Okay, let's trot. Now, why are you letting me so much above the bed? Huh? Good. Half circle, half pass. We're just changing direction. Good. Active, active. And roll. There's a whip in your right hand. Yep. Okay. Walk around the corner and then canter. And you're going to do 1 change with the whip. Good. Oh. Arms going to be good. And canter. Good. Collected and bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. A short diagonal. And you're going to touch him with the whip. With the change. Active, 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 go. Why are you going his head sideways? Okay, that was late in front. Good mistake. Okay, let's trot again and walk. And we're going to give him a little break and a lot of love. Okay, but don't turn off the engine. Good. Okay. So, we started out, I was having to chase you much too much. We got a couple of good changes, so then I tried to do them in some different places. That way started to get in a little trouble, but that's it. You know, you've got to move forward. Then we got in trouble, so we went back to the situation where we knew it would work, where we had a very good chance it would work. But when I pointed it out, as you go this short diagonal, we were aware of how much you had to pull sideways? Yeah. So your straightness is a big part of it. How much do you think about shoulder floor when you're riding? Yeah, well, yeah. And it's hard when you have a horse that doesn't go. Now, have you shown him? Yes, you've shown him. You haven't shown him. Do you have any sense of what he might be like away from home? Okay. When I have a horse like this that wants to get behind the leg and thinking about showing, what tends to happen is they get more and more behind the leg the further we get through our test. I make a point of when I'm schooling them, doing a lot of little goes, little lengthenings on the short side. Because what happens is you do your movements pretty much always on a long side, you know, half pass to the center line or diagonals or whatever. And if they're used to being pushed forward, told to go forward on the short side, that's where I put a little gas in their tank. You know, I'm loose because he's getting more and more behind the leg. And I can't fix it during a half pass or whatever, but I can fix it over here because I don't do anything else over here. So I send them a little forward, come on. And because they're used to it, I get it. If they're not used to it, if they're not used to being told to lengthen on the short side, that won't work. Does that make sense? Yes. So that's where I've asked you quite a few times to go forward a little on the short side. You must always feel that you can go a little. And if you don't think you can go a little, you better go a little. So we'll let him walk one circle. That's all we're going to do with that. Now, I've more just thrown some things at you mentally than you figured it out physically. To me, for a little bit, I would always have the whip on that side for my first couple of changes, just to make sure. Because they're there. I mean, he has beautiful changes. But basically, his changes are as good as his canter is. Okay, let's go medium walk. Turn him, yup. He's gotta go. He can go sideways, he can put his head in there, but he doesn't get to stop. Good. Now go loose rein again. And up your range. What can we do to get the discipline but not turn him off? Sometimes we have to compromise a little. Good. Turn left, right now, turn left. Good. Now sit quiet, stop pushing. Now try to put him a little more together. Use your leg, ask him to come a little rounder. Yeah. Turn across the diagonal. And I want you almost halt and do a turn on the forehand away from your right leg. Right leg turn on the forehand, almost halt. Good. And trot. Good. Now, this is a beautiful first level trot. Okay? Yeah, it's a little better. Ask him to come a little rounder if you can. Look in the mirror. I want you to see how crooked he is. Yeah. Good. And lengthen a little, just a little. Go. And back. That's fine. Good boy. Remember the reward out of Caroline. Come on. I don't see a good collected trot is a collected medium trot. Meaning there should be a medium trot waiting inside that collected trot. Good. Quiet hands. Yeah, good girl. Little round. Good. And a little lengthen. And back. Supple. Forward thinking. Forward thinking. Yeah. Good. And come out of the corner and shoulder in. Are the aids ready? The aids ready? Good. Don't come off the wall. Right leg, leg heels almost. Yeah. And go straight ahead and lengthen a little. Right now, through the corner. Go. Good. And collect a little bit. Easy. And not too slow. Collect is power, Caroline. Collect isn't slow. Little, okay, and go forward, yeah, and back, easy, supple in any way you want, shoulder in, and I want you to increase the trot. You can cluck if you need to, and go, and go, and go, good, and straight. Now, at M, you're going to do shoulder in to approximately R, just a little distance, and then diagonal medium, directly in from shoulder into diagonal medium. Not much, and some, and cold. Yeah, into your corner, and a little shoulder in, look up in the mirror, forward, forward, forward. And back. He does not get to slow up. And forward, elastic. Don't block him. Shoulder in. Good, good, and straighten. Short side, a little lengthening. And go. And back, easy. Make a small circle. See if you can get him a little more together. Yeah, your range could perhaps be a tiny bit shorter, I'm not sure. And corner and shoulder in together again. Forward, forward, more trot, more trot, more trot, straighten, good boy. Short side lengthen. Good, and back, and shoulder in. Now make sure your hands aren't telling him to slow up. Yeah, good girl, good girl, good girl. And straighten, hold today. Wait at the door just a minute, and hold. Good. Roll around him. Don't back him up. Yeah. Okay. Good. And medium walk. March. Is the piaffe? You can come in. Is the piaffe ready? Good. Now ask him to come a little bit rounder, Caroline. Just for fun. Without slowing. Can you affect his top line without tightening his stride? Supple, supple, good. Where's the piaffe? Where's the piaffe? Okay, and let it down. But don't let the engine turn off. Long rein, big walk. And then stop in front of me. I'm exhausted. What are you thinking? Be honest. I can take it. Yeah. How about the ride? About what we're doing? Okay, more than usual? Yeah. Is he a little tired from yesterday? Yeah. I mean, overall, am I asking him to work harder than he used to? Not more, but harder. More powerful. Yeah. Okay, he's a little tired, probably a little tired of me. But do you see what I'm getting at? It's a next stage level of what what you have it's fair enough, but it's not FBI level. Do you understand what I mean about, as I describe it, riding a flat shoulder in when you're going around the ring? That inside leg to outside rein, that sense of having control of the shoulder, not letting the shoulder fall out. But again, I use the example a lot. I want any next stride to be able to be medium trot, right? I want any next stride in the trot to be able to be shoulder in. Just like keeping you awake. That's fine, don't worry about it. It's that power and control. And the lesson before you with little Finley was about being aware at her level of every stride. The right speed, the right position, the right bend, And it's the exact same thing for you at a higher level. Being aware of every single stride. You shouldn't have to ride every single stride. You kind of do. But so part of your role is to be so consistent that he holds it himself a little bit, whether it's the straightness or the forwardness, basically, right? Because he holds it himself. So 2 straight strides. Hey, you get 3 strides, you should, give yourself a pat on the head, because, what I'm seeing right now is not a horse with a lot of enthusiasm forward, but it's there to be found. Does that make sense? Now, you mentioned yesterday about your word stiffness or something. What do you think about today? I mean, I know I'm throwing you around.
I try to do separating out, but I think also I kind of got off focus again and checked in the.
Yeah. Number one is forward. You know, and you know, sometimes I don't care, the head can go straight up in the air, they gotta go. And I mean, what I'm seeing here, you barely have a medium camera. Where's the extended camera? I know he's got one somewhere, but you know, that's what you gotta be thinking about. What was I just gonna say? I have no idea. So, should we do some more? Is that enough? You tell me.
I don't think I should do any more.
Okay.
On the wrist line.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'd rather do 5 minutes of good work. And we're challenging you a good deal. And we do always, I mean, from what I'm seeing, we always have to be thinking a little bit about him mentally. We don't want to shut him down. He's got to learn to work. But we also don't want to shut him down. So to me, he's the kind of horse you come in and you be a little intense about it, and then you go out and you try. Can you ride him out in the field? Yeah. Do some of your fitness work out there. Do some trotting and cantering out there. Just, you know, nice forward.
I heard. She actually loves doing that.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you on him. He's a good boy. Lendon said it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's got, you've got, a horse like this can be difficult because you don't want to drill him, but he's got to get fitter. And just, you know, remember I mentioned yesterday Lauren Spronson? She has a really interesting blog from a year ago at least about her working with Jimmy Wofford. You know who he is? He's one of, he just died actually, he's one of our, was one of our Olympic event riders back in the 70s and 80s, and then became probably the top coach, eventing coach in the country. And she worked with him about, she had a Grand Prix horse that she just couldn't get fit enough. And it was fascinating to talk to her, if you haven't seen this, about how fit she got that horse walking only. It's a blog on the Chronicle, it's from about a year ago. So probably if you searched Lawrence Prizer and Jimmy Wofford, it's a fascinating article about just walking and how fit she got her Grand Prix horse just walking. Along with his other work, but people don't appreciate how fit these horses have to be. And a horse like this is hard because you can't do too much great work, but he's got to get fitter. You really are sleepy, aren't you? You get nervous? It's the altitude, that's what exactly what it is, the altitude. Okay, is there anything I've asked you to do that doesn't make sense? Okay. I mean, I'm throwing you around a little bit to try to make a point. And I really strongly recommend these short side lengthenings. It's a good tool when you're in the showing if he starts to get sticky. Hopefully he'll wake up away from home.